OGigigaming here. Hey, what you doing? Okay, it's exciting today. We're going to talk about how I changed over and then we'll play some maps. There's some juice on them and we'll see how this goes on this build. Okay. So let's first talk about passive tree. So I had to change my passive tree. Um I did sacrifice a little bit and I'll show you that because I am level 96. Probably would be best to be level 98. So I'll show you what I had to do to make that happen. But let's talk first about some of the changes that we made. So one, and you've heard me talk a lot about this, brutal restraint, timeless jewel, costly error on my part, trying to buy that. So I did seek help. That's my suggestion. Oh, let me just scoot over here a little bit. Um, that's my suggestion on it, that you can take it from say trade and put it into your POB and look at it that way. I got a little confused on that, so I just want to show you. So like if I take this out, okay, and then say let's look over here at the Divine Fury. So that's what I've got unallocated, da 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 da, and then here's an example on the Faith and Steel. Okay, so then when you put this in, okay, it's going to farm the circle, and then everything in the circle is affected. So look now at the Divine Judgment. It's now you gain onslaught for 8 seconds on kill. That was really important. That was something that I needed to match the build that I was using. So then, for example, Faith and Steel, now I have 8% increased area of effect. You could see, so they changed. So it's very important, 20% increased elemental damage. That one was another important one. So you want to make sure that those match. If you put the wrong one in, sometimes they all change. So, and that was the mistake that I made. I thought, oh, well, it says it. So many, you know how it says like devoted service of so many, da 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 da. Well, it looked right, but it wasn't right. So costly error for me on that one, but that's okay. Someone helped me and I got that together. Really happy about that. Had to change up a little bit here, had to take a lot of nodes off down here, which helped me move over here to my cluster. So I put a large jewel cluster in. And then I have a jewel here. I have another medium. I have a medium. And I have a small. So now I have what I need here. So that was really good. What I sacrificed though is up here. I had to take these three off, which affect my damage. But I think it might all work out, and I think it was to the best to do it this way. And then that way, as I level, because now I'm pretty daggone tanky, um, if my mods are right, I think I'll be okay and I'll be able to level up and get these back. Um, okay, the big thing in this was and I've got to be careful because I love to call this melting of the flesh because you're a righteous fire, there's melting, but it's melding, not melting, melding. So it gets, so sometimes I'll call it melting just because I'm so used to it, but melding of the flesh. So check it out though. Here's where things get crazy on your gear for me for righteous fire. Because if you read it, it's a minus 75% to all elemental resistances, minus 4% to all maximum elemental resistances. Okay, so remember that. Let's go back and let's look at what we had before. Okay, so to add on top of this, I had this immortal flesh in, right? Well, it's minus 15% to all elemental resistances. So when I put that jewel in, of course, we definitely know what happened. All my resistances dropped. Okay, and then I had the belt on. Things just got worse. So what I did though, got a couple things. Well, a lot of things stayed the same. Obviously, these all stayed the same, but the rings changed a little. But on my resistances, what you can do, and you probably know it, but I'll just over here when you go into craft and you go to your horticrafting, you can actually change resistances. So you could change it from maybe cold to fire or to chaos or whatever you need to do. So that's what I did on the rings. So we were good to go on that. Big change was the gloves. Okay, it was very important that I get this regen. So I had to get new gloves. That's where most of the currency went is the gloves, but some of it was crafted on there. I do not have that +1 to level of socketed AOE, so my friend does because they do really need to probably next next time get more involved with the syndicate kind of things where you can unveil. But anyway, I didn't have that, so I was able to craft that on there. And then I had to put my implicits, inflict fire exposure on hit, applying -11% to fire resistance, and then my maximum cold. So awesome on that. Oh, then I had to uh, buy the belt. Okay, so I already had currency left to do this, and those are expensive of what I really wanted. And the build said that I needed at least 127 or 129 for my regen for life. Ended up buying the belt for 20 chaos. Um, then crafting, and then adding um, the ghastly eye. It was 20 to get the rest of the regen. So I ended up getting exactly what I wanted. Is this the best belt? No, this is not the best belt. Um, but is it good for what I need? Because if I would have kept this in, I did not have the resistances. As a matter of fact, I went to play and I had 75 on my fire, and I kept having to hit my flash, so that wasn't going to work out for me. So now, I don't know if you can read it, it might be small, but I have 85, 85, 85. So perfect right now. It could be better. We obviously know that, but for right now, it's great. Um, the only other thing I need to do is change the implicits on my armor, my chest. I don't need the determination and the maximum resistances now. I think I'm going to read it actually. I think, yeah, I need the purity of ice. I'm looking at my build. Um, has 25% increased aura effect, and then I need 13% increased effect of non curse auras. Here's the deal, excuse me. I don't have enough currency. If you can remember how we get the implicits, I'm going to need these grand are better, and they're expensive. I did a little playing around in the craft of Exile, and we're talking probably a couple divines to make that happen. I mean, I could get lucky in the first hit. I could get it right. But the last thing I want to do is get in the middle of it and I can't get out of it. Like I run out and I've got really crummy implicits. So right now I'm okay with these. It's not what I need. But until I get some more currency, which by the way, I have yet to have a raw divine drop. I have yet to have one drop. I think they just got me tagged up there at Grinding Games. It's like a OGigi thing, maybe. I don't know. But anyway, I haven't had one. Again, I get it all from trade. Now, I did get lucky the other day. Now, this is like so way cool. I got to tell the story. So, I'm playing with the group, right? And I'm following the blue X. I'm staying really good, and they've got an Orabot in there, and I'm like right there, making sure I'm right on top. Anyway, the leader drops a divine. Well, I don't realize it. I think a divine just I don't realize that they drop a divine. I'm thinking a divine drops in the map, and so I stand there. And I'm like, okay. So I pick it up, and then I text the leader and I say, "Oh, a divine just dropped. I'll give it to you at the end." And they're like, "Oh no, keep it. I had a good trade. I dropped that for you." And I thought, like, totally, how cool is that? I love so people are so nice in this game. So anyway, that happened, and so I got another one. So I had quite a few. I had some good currency, and so I decided to go ahead and make the change. That a brutal restraint. Ooh, that one cost me a lot. That was probably the biggest expense for me. Um, the gloves would have been, but luckily crafting helped, so we're good. All right. So let's see how he looks. Let's see. Now I might have bit off more than I could chew. Like check it out. Like I'm seriously got the juice going. I don't know. I probably could have delirium in there, but we don't want to be too crazy. Plus, I didn't have it, and this is about all I got, right? So with that, okay. So we kind of talked about these before, but I have the Sextons on there, so that's going to give me additional strong boxes for this one. And so we're good. And this one is going to increase my pack size. So we're good. All right. And we'll check the mods. Make sure there's no reflect. All right. Let's see how it works out.
I must have time to gather my will.
What do you think? Think we're good? I really didn't have enough candy to do that whole thing, so this is good for me. And so let's go with because we're playing Delve still, and let's go with Essence. And believe me, this is probably enough for me. So we'll see how it goes. Oh, and now I've changed my crazy keys around. So now I have to hit R, but I mean, up until right now, I was hitting something else. So that does get a little confusing, but I think everything's on. And I do want to hit my flasks just to get them going. This has been a long time coming for me because I have played Righteous Fire many times, and I have never been at this, never been able to change my map out like this before. So this is a big goal that I've accomplished for Path of Exile. I know we all set our own goals of what we want to do. would be great today if that divine dropped. Ooh, that'd not be nice. But you know what? I'm not holding my breath anymore for it. Well, they're all up here together. I wondered where they were. I can't remember in this map. I think there's no arena. I think the boss is out here. What happened? Oh, did you see that? I do need a new class. There was one that I was interested that I did want to get. Was that the boss? Let's just double check. Yeah, map complete. So that was. I did have Infernal Cry on E, and now I have Frost Shield. I haven't really used it that much, so I'm really gonna have to teach myself when and how to use that. I do have a pretty strong filter on right now. I think we have everything. I'm surprised more loot didn't drop. With my juiced up map. Yeah, I think we got everything. Let's see, 3 monsters left, so yeah, pretty much done. So what did you think? I thought it was pretty good. I think it felt pretty good. I'm gonna just look at these later. So we'll put those there. And okay, now we're in a map that I'm not real familiar with, but that's okay. And we don't have sheriffs, but that's okay. Because all we're doing basically is checking out this build. I just can't be the only person that thinks this is a pretty complicated game. Like, truly. Woo! I just got some righteous fires baking in the oven to sell later. Not sure anymore for the end of the leaf, but that's okay. You never know. Yeah, see, I hit that infernal cry, thinking that I was the ice instead. Not sure anymore if I need that extra. I mean, I think the fire trap's pretty much. I'm thinking it looking pretty good. Yeah, was that it? Um, Maps complete. We didn't really have anything else because, well, GG wasn't sure how that was gonna work. You know, I would say let's play one of them shiny maps, but I did sell all of them because I needed the currency. So that makes sense. And if you see the hiccup, it took me a minute to figure that out. But I had an influence on one of these, and that's what did it. So I think these would have worked. Well, probably not. Look, yeah. Mm-mm. Well, that was my best for thinking that. You know, I just have to learn this juicing thing. So I think we're good. I just wanted to show how we looked. We could just go down and delve really quick and see how it's going to work in delve. I'm not at a very low level. Well, I'm only down here in 217. Just kind of fumbling my way around down here, deciding which way do I want to go. Do I want to go that way? Do I want to go this way? And I'm thinking I'm going to go this way. So let's just give it a try real quick. See how it looks. Just curious at this point, I'm just going to stand here, not do anything. Hands free. I could drink coffee. Oh, that was fun.
I must have time to gather.
I'm sure that will be the way it is as I go further down. But for right now, that. Ooh, look at that big spider. Ooh, that is not good. Because I just ain't being able to kill that big spider. Jeez Louise. Okay, well, maybe that made up for the craziness of the map and the influences. Where is that thing? It's flying around. It's gotta be. Oh, there it is. There we go. Okay, I think that it's all good, and I thank you for watching. I really appreciate it. I think I got a lot of power here, more power than I've ever had on my melting. No, melting, not melting, melding of the flesh. Uh, Pretty good. Worth it for sure. Just now that I am moving up, I got to figure out a little bit on the maps and how to do that. But that's okay. We just all learning, right? So thank you for watching. I really appreciate it. And I hope you're having a good day. I hope that if you're watching, that you are safe and happy. And until we meet again, Thank you. And tomorrow, remember, tomorrow is a great day for a great day. Well, actually, today's a great day for a great day, too. So, okay, I'm ending soon and talk with you later. Bye.